Before the Rimas, Yemi Alades, Burna Boys, and the Tiwa Savages, there was Angelique Kidjo, Fela Kuti, Salif Keita, and many more. If discussing these artists and their impact on the African continent and beyond is something that interests you, keep on watching. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are the most welcome. My name is Yaira, but you can call me Yaya. I respond to both. Over here on this channel, we do a variety of things. We talk mindfulness, movies, and culture. Cameroonian/African culture specifically. I am on a mission to reverse all the negative stereotypes about the continent. There are already content creators doing that, like Angela Summer Namubiru, Ivy Anita, Miss Trudy Wademaya, who is Miss Trudy's husband, and many more. And I am jumping on that bandwagon. Now, of course, those who have already traveled there to any country on the continent know what it is. Are there bad things? Yes, but there are also good things and so much beauty, just like with everywhere else in the world, including the US. Anyway, this video is a part 2 of my video from 2021, music and songs I listened to as a kid growing up in Cameroon. In this video, as mentioned earlier, we'll be discussing artists from the continent of Africa who have paved the way for your Burna Boys, Wizkid, and all your other favorite current Afrobeat artists, majority of whom seem to be mostly from Nigeria. Look out for part 2 of my video from last week about Cameroonian legends. Like I said, that video would have been entirely too long if I had to squeeze in any more artists. Right, now back to the topic at hand. We'll start with the powerhouse that is Angelique Kidjo. You may have seen her on NPR Music's Tiny Desk concert or performing at the World Economic Forum 2023. But before all of that, she's been blessing us with masterpieces of music, proudly showcasing her Benin roots. Now, my personal favorite songs of hers are Wombo Lombo and Way Way. And at the age of 62, she's still out here doing the damn thing. And I love to see it. Up next is a lady who can easily go head to head with Shakira in a waist shaking contest. And that would be Yondo Sister. I had a friend in college who labeled Yondo Sister as the grandma who can shake her waist. The kind of music Yondo Sister makes is called soukous and is from the Congos. And it has lots of instrumental solos that requires a dance break. Bazo is arguably her most popular song, and they seemed to always play it on New Year's Eve, which is very fitting. It was, after all, a hype party song. Alright, so we've done an artist from Benin, and we did another from the Congos, and now we're headed to the Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, where an artist by the name of Nayanka Bell is from. Now, this lady is a true artist. Now, I did not know she was from the Ivory Coast until recently. Why? Some of her songs sound like she's from Mali, Guinea, or Senegal. The Ivory Coast does share a border with Mali and Guinea, so it's not so surprising. And another song of hers sounds like she's from the French Caribbean. So she's not afraid to play around with different genres of music, which is a sign of true artistry. Staying in the Ivory Coast, let's talk briefly about Savan Alla. Now, she's best known for her song Ils ont tout en bas. It is actually the only song of hers I was familiar with growing up. And in this song, she criticizes men for only thinking with their you know what in the song's chorus. And that's actually the only part of the song that I understood because it's in French. The rest of the song is in her native language. And while we are on the Ivory Coast, let's talk Mapouka. It's a style of music and dance to make its debut in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, I personally strongly believe that twerking was inspired by this Mapouka dance. Now, I would insert a video, but people are weird these days, and I don't want my video to get reported to the YouTube police. But if you're interested in seeing the dance, you can just search for it. I'll pop the spelling on the screen right now. Here are a few Mapouka audio tunes though, so you can get the idea of what it sounds like.
Sabina Papale, Sabina Papale, Sabina Papale, Sabina Papale, la beauté. Ale Botcho, Ahou Laban, Ale Botcho, ma chérie, Ale Botcho, Ahou Laban, Ale Botcho, ma poupée, Ale Botcho, ma, elle Ale Botcho, ma chérie, Ale Botcho, Ahou Laban.
An honorable mention from the Ivory Coast is an artist by the name of NST Cophies, whose music I was pleasantly surprised was on Spotify. Now, he gave us hits like Zé à Zé and Zogada Zoue. Now we are moving to Senegal, which is of course where Baaba Maal is from. The voice you hear in the Black Panther score in this scene, I don't want to play it. Because although this video includes copyrighted music, this particular song may get my video blocked because it's from Marvel, which is owned by Disney, and we don't want that. Now, if you've seen Black Panther that came out in 2018, you know what I'm talking about. By the way, I do have a video about Black Panther that I released back in November, so about 3 months ago. Please do check it out. I will insert it somewhere on the screen. Anyway, back to that song. It's the combination of the talking drums, the 808, and the horns for me. That song will forever give me goosebumps. Also, Ludwig Göransson is a genius, and I hope I did not butcher his name. Senegal is also where Issa Rae and Gabourey Sidibe are from, as well as our next artist, Youssou Ndour. Honestly, I did not care for his music when I was younger until his collaboration with Neneh Sherry in 7 Seconds. Neneh Sherry made the iconic Buffalo Stance song from the 80s, which I still listen to today. Anyway, Youssou's songs feature that talking drum, as can be heard here. I just think Senegalese artists have the most soul-awakening voices. Speaking of soul-awakening voices, we have Aicha Kone next. Now, I believe her father is from the Ivory Coast. My favorite song of hers is Décidé. Now I'm going to wrap this video up by talking about 3 more artists. First, Fela Kuti, who honestly I had vaguely heard about him in my childhood, but was reintroduced to him when I read Chimamanda Ngozi's Americana. Sidebar, if you're looking for a great book to read, read Americana. Anyway, I cannot talk about African musical legends without mentioning Fela's name. It will be criminal. It's like quintessential African music, from Yellow Fever to Wotano de Get Enemy. Pure artistry. And last, but certainly not least, Mory Kante from Guinea, famous for the song Yeke Yeke, and Salif Keita from Mali. Fun fact, the Burudika band in Harambe at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park in Orlando used to play a cover of Salif Keita's song Africa when I worked there. And on that note, this concludes this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you right back here next week. Only if you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks for watching. Bye.